I just finished packing my bag to leave for Texas in the morning to be there, and then we are going racing up in Indy for the U.S. Nationals. I've been to Indy before for the COVID makeup races, but I've never been for the full U.S. Nationals. I'm super excited to go. I have to get up at 4 in the morning tomorrow to catch a plane to San Francisco. Then I fly into Austin. Let's go racing. So, I'm up. It's 4:30 in the morning. I got a shower. And now it's time to eat breakfast. And in like 20 minutes, we gotta leave for the airport. So this really isn't a lot of traveling. I've been all over in the past few months, so here, let me walk you through it. It all started last summer when Mom, Ed, and I decided to move to Southern California. We planned to leave on April 25th, but it turned out I was going to leave a week early to go racing in Las Vegas. There, our dragster driver, Buddy, hired me to do a video on Monday for his licensing. From Vegas, I drove home with Dad to Texas, editing Buddy's video all the way. Having given Buddy my word, he would have it the following Friday. After an all-nighter Thursday night, he had his video, and he loved it. After another few days in Texas, I flew into San Diego, California, where we stayed on the bay in an RV park until our house was done. After about 3 weeks, we could finally move into our new house. I was there for 4 days until I flew to Texas, and we drove down to Houston for the race. There, I got to do a video for my buddy Jim Campbell and got a chance to talk to Clay Milligan. After Houston, I flew back to LA for a week. Then my stepdad, Ed, and I drove our RV back up to Seattle for the divisional race. I got to do a video for the racetrack and work for NHRA photographer Robert Grice. We flew home for a week, then it was off again to Texas to be there a few days, then drive up to Norwalk, Ohio to work for Clay Milligan. I flew home for 4 days after the race and worked on Clay's video. Unfortunately, my hard drive crashed and I lost all of my work. Then it was off to Texas again and we got ready for the Western Swing. After about 2 weeks, we left for Denver and I got to redo Clay's video. I also got to meet Brent and Jamie from PFI Speed and earn over $700 that weekend. After Denver, we took a quick stop in Lake Tahoe and it was off to Sonoma. There, I did videos for Alexis DeJoria and Tony Gerardo. After Sonoma, it was time for a family trip up to Lake Shasta. We hung out there for a few days and had an absolute blast. Then, after Shasta, it was time to go racing in Pomona. We had a blast racing there and drove back to Texas. After a few days, I flew home to LA and I've started school and enjoyed some time to relax, but now it's time to get back at it in Indy. Let's go racing. Now that you get that story, I am going to go wait to hop on the plane because they're going to start boarding soon, and it is off to San Francisco. Alright, so right now I am parked in the airport. I am going to work on some school for a few hours. My flight isn't till like 12:30 and it's barely 9 o'clock, so I got a while to work on school and just get stuff done before I hop on another airplane. So we are at the shop, and last night I didn't film anything else after I got home. I was exhausted. But today we are packing the 18-wheeler. Hopefully we can get that done in time so that we're out of here at a reasonable time so we actually get to the track at a reasonable time, and yeah, all that fun stuff. But right now, Heather and I are going to the doctor because I fell down the stairs the other day and hurt my foot. So we're going to go to get it checked out at the doctor so that nothing happens where it's messed up, and hopefully later we can pack the 18-wheeler and get it ready to go. Well, it appears my foot is broken. So yeah, it turns out my foot is fractured. It is possible there's a growth plate fracture, but the doctors weren't sure, so I get this boot for 6 to 8 weeks, and yeah, this is gonna make it really fun to work this weekend. I'm so excited. What's up?
Jesus Christ. What's up, Gimpy?
You know. So the dragster is loaded, the motorhome is getting filled with water, and that fat girl is about to go in the trailer once Austin stops being lazy. Fat girl going in. Alright, so last night we left the shop around 8 o'clock. I worked on some school and a tribute we're doing for the 13 fallen soldiers in Afghanistan. And we drove to like 3 in the morning and then stopped, and we didn't end up getting up until like, what? 9:30. So yeah, we've got a bit of a late start, but hopefully, supposedly, we're gonna make it to Indy today. Supposedly. We own the Mississippi River. Update. We are still driving. In a little while, we get to stop in what the Effingham, Illinois, and hopefully get some food. And maybe, just maybe, we might get to Indy tonight. It's a possibility. So it looks like we're about an hour and a half out from what the Effingham, Illinois. We are at a truck stop, fixing to get this big guy washed, and Austin's pimping. The 18-wheeler is just about to pull into the truck wash here, and Austin and I are standing around and, you know, getting into trouble. You know, normal things. Right, Austin? We're getting into trouble?
Yeah.
Always. It is 2:30 in the morning and we just got to the racetrack. It's past my bedtime, so I'm gonna head to bed, and I'll see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Talk to you a little later.